Welcome to DBL. So we have been talking a lot about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, but now her friends are actually coming to her defense. We actually talked about that yesterday, like where's the makeup team? So Amber's friend Raquel Pennington testified that she saw Amber's quote-unquote bloody scalp after Johnny allegedly ripped her hair out. Now, in a separate video deposition, Raquel says she took pictures of Amber's face the night Amber said Johnny allegedly hit her. Take a look.
It's a photo of Amber's face with two black eyes and swollen bottom lip.
And actress Ellen Barkin is expected to take the stand in support of Amber. Now, Ellen claims that when she and Johnny dated back in the 90s, he got jealous and angry. And at one point, she said Johnny threw a bottle of wine in her direction. Johnny denied the claim, saying she just had a grudge against him. So we have been critical of Amber Heard. You know, there's been a number of things in her testimony that have raised red flags, and we've been very open about that, and we've been very protective of women coming forward, and we don't want that to taint
It's fair to question.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes. But there could be two sides to the story. We don't hear a lot of criticism with Johnny Depp. Does this change your mind?
It doesn't change my mind. See, I keep looking at this, and I feel like we're looking over the shoulder of somebody that's writing a story page by page. And so that's how our emotions are starting to go. Like last week, everybody was like, oh my goodness, Johnny Depp, this great guy. How has this predatory woman done this to him? And now this week, other things are coming out in her defense. And now I can kind of feel public sentiment shifting, and everybody's like, what's up with Johnny Depp? He does seem to drink a lot. And it's because we don't have all the facts laid out yet. We're trying to make decisions on a day-to-day basis, evening to evening, and it doesn't seem to be working, Jeff. And what does seem to be happening is that two people's careers have now been torpedoed. And that's, I don't know if that was the point. I don't know why you drag your public nonsense into, your private nonsense into the public view.
The reason why I think it is in the public view is because Johnny's was tanked maybe for unnecessary reasons. So he's trying to get his career back. In that process, Amber Heard is losing hers, right? Because, listen, social media twists everything. You could say something, you could take things out of context. They're good, social media, at finding the other side. It's hard to find the other side in this Amber case. I understand her friends are now sticking up for her. Threw a bottle in my direction? What does that mean? What kind of testimony is that?
I will say...
But let me just finish one more thing. Why don't we, you mentioned the makeup people, if we, instead of speculating every day, why don't we just find who the makeup people were and be like, hey, did Amber, was she extensively beat up? Was she swollen? Did you cover these up? Is this true? Why isn't people seeking that out we have an answer?
I would only imagine her or Johnny Depp's team tried to get them.
But if there is a definitive answer, we should know.
I have not made up my mind, so to speak, but it is interesting because I do think what Al's saying in terms of like the book is actually being written right now. And every time there's a new person on the stand, there's a plot twist, right? And then the public sentiment might go in any direction. That's also the risk of having it streamed live on television. At the end of the day, there are going to be two different judgments. There's going to be the public judgment, and we're going to have far more information than we had before. We have all the information. And then there's going to be the actual judgment that the court laid out. I did want to say something about throwing the bottle in the direction, because I made a comment about people who resonate with something that Amber might be saying. Like if you are a victim of domestic violence or any type of violence, there are certain things that ring true to you, are triggering. And anytime you have someone, because throwing something, and I'm not saying that he did or he didn't, but I've heard this argument a lot, and I just want to be clear that throwing something in someone's direction, especially something as lethal as a bottle, breaking things all in the home or in the room, that is abuse. So I just want to be clear that even if a bottle does not hit you, and I'm taking this out of the context of this actual example, even if it didn't hit you, it's still very abusive behavior, and it should not be tolerated.
But I could take the other side to that very easily.
There is no other side, Jeff.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
Okay,
no.
Can I explain? Let me try to explain. We get in a fight, like kind of we're in right now. If you're sitting by the trash can and I'm not even thinking about you and I throw something away and it breaks by accident, your opinion is I threw the bottle at you. My opinion is I didn't see you there and I was just throwing that in your direction. Do you see the other side?
But you're saying it from a situation that isn't a volatile situation. I'm simply saying, because this argument comes up a lot, that when I hear an object being thrown at someone in a heated debate or in a heated way, that is very abusive and triggering to me, because I know what it's like to be on the other side of something being thrown at you.
And
that's why I'm saying that. I'm simply
totally
saying
understand
I don't
that.
want people to walk away thinking you must get hit in order for it to be abuse. It is still abuse.
And I totally get it. I know it's personal to you. I'm just taking, if I was a defense attorney, the other side. I apologize. I know you went through something personal. I was just taking the other side.
Yeah, no, it's a talk show. We need to talk about that. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
Thank you both for that.